Hey guys, how are you? How's everybody doing today? Sorry, I had a little throat thing right at the last minute. Let me get in the comments and see who's here. Hey, Lisa, Charlotta, Elaine. You beat Charlotta, Lisa. And there's Charlotte. Hi, Lynn, Flora, two Lyns. Diane, Laura, Brenda, Sheila. Oh, good to see you, Sheila. Laxmi. Hello, how are you? All right, Sandy, Leslie, Carol, good to see you back, Leslie. Hi, Lori, Michelle, Joellen, Linda, Helen. Hey, how's everybody doing? I hope you're having a good day. It's cold here, so I've not been outside. I think it's cold, but I don't know. It looks cold and I didn't want to go. So, lots going on here. In fact, I was just cleaning out my glue gun, and I thought, because I had tried some experiments with making some wax seals, so I thought, while it's on the table, I'm just gonna show you what I'm up to. I had gotten some when I was over at Michael's, and I was trying them out. So, sorry, we are gonna have so much fun today, because we are going to make this. Wait until you see. Okay, that's the front. Look at what's inside. Isn't it cute? I'm not even done with it because I didn't do anything on here. I'm thinking an old postcard. Hey, Karen Rogers. Hey, there's Sabine from France. Hi, Sabine. And who else? I thought I just saw somebody else, but maybe not. All right. Well, we have, oh, there's Nicola or Nicola. Am I saying that wrong? Probably. I know. I love it. And I am just so happy that I figured this out. I don't know why I haven't before, but anyway, figured it out now. So, first I wanted to, well, I think I'll do this. Well, I got a pile of stuff on my desk. So, first thing is, if you weren't here on Tuesday, this is what we made. And we used the little notepad die, and we made a paper bag, accordion, like folder. And hey, Valentina. Oh, hi, Madeline. I didn't even see you in there. All right. So this is what we made on Tuesday. And I found another one when I was going through my Christmas stuff. So this is the notepad going in the opposite orientation. And in here, I just made like a little Post-it note folder, or whatever you want to call it. And I did a gift card in here. Now I have glue strings hanging around everywhere. And then I just, you know, we only did the 2-fold instead of 3-fold. So there's lots of options with this cute little die. I just love it. It's like, it's a new one that kind of snuck in there. I don't know what happened there. But anyway, then I decorated the front with luster waxed snowflakes. And so that was from last year. There's probably a video on how I did it. What else? I'm now trying to peel off one of these things, and it's not working because I didn't spritz it with the alcohol. And that was my secret tip. And I was in a hurry, and now I can't get it off. See, that's what happens. But the other thing that I wanted to show you, but I'm going to wait until we put the camera down. Oh, that came out not too bad, but I messed up my seal. So you got to watch what you're doing. But I wanted to show you some of these holiday napkins because I have a bunch and it's the holidays. So, you know, let's take a look at them so you can see what they are. And I'm going to move my seals away for a minute. And let's look at what it is we're going to use today. Actually, let's do that once we turn the camera flat. I just think it's going to be easier. All right, so let's just turn the camera down. I always dread this. All right, you started the paper bag notepad. All right, you're waiting for your paper bags. Good job, Brenda. Hey, Lynn. All right, everybody good? There's Karen. Karen Ramonda. Team Karen is here. The video should be on my YouTube, and that would be last year, I think, is when I did that, Laxmi. I'm not sure, but it should be. And I try to put the name of the video in my description. So this one was Field Notes. That's because I used the Field Notes die plus another one. But anyway, I'll show you that when we get there. I did want to say, if you're watching on YouTube and you like this, if you would subscribe and click the bell so then you get a notification. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. It's just so much easier to find things on YouTube. So I'm liking how easy that is. Facebook doesn't make it easy to find a replay. So anyway, if you want to, please go ahead. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I'm glad you did, Laxmi. Thank you. All right, well, you're going to be happy to see another reason to use it. Okay, so let's turn the camera down and zoom in a little bit. I got the message after the live that somebody wanted me to zoom in. So how does this look, guys? Is this pretty good? Let me know. All right. These are the napkins that I'm talking about, and they're really cute. I mean, and this is a huge pack of them. And these are all Christmas. Okay, so there's this little, wait, let's go down a little bit more. Just because I can, and it's so cool. I love this thing. I just can't get it to stay like the same, you know, this way. I have to fiddle with it. But look at this cute little van with the dogs in it. That's pretty. That would be pretty cut out. These we use for napkin decoupage. I haven't done it with this project, but you totally could. All right, that's a nice all over holly with the white background. And I always like the white backgrounds because then when you paint it with your decoupage, it just like bleeds into whatever you're putting it on. That looked very homey. That would be pretty in one of these little Shadowbox things. So think about it. This is a really pretty one. Nice collage-y one. You could do that whole thing. I thought that was pretty too. Very simple. And you have your classic, you know, red truck. That looks kind of haunted, but aside from that, these are pretty trees though. And they could be used in your background. So now, once you see what we're doing today, you're going to be thinking, oh, what could I use with that? Okay, these are the gnomes. I mean, you can't not like them. And even if you cut out that little sentiment, it's cute. This is pretty, and I've been really liking the kind of natural watercolory looking napkins. This one was pretty because it's got that already embossed look to it, and it is embossed. It's raised. You love gnomes, Leslie, and that's just a cute little snowman. That would be cute on the cover of a journal. And then you have this size, which is like hand towels in the bathroom, I think. I don't know what they call them, but this one is nice too because these images are small. So if you made like a tiny book or something, or even to put on pages, you could just, you know, paint them on and it goes easy. That's a nice all over pattern. Cute little country Christmas tree. That birdhouse is cute, and this little poinsettia thing. That I thought was kind of pretty. I like the different colors to it. You know, kind of soft Christmassy. And this is Spode if you have their dishes. Yeah, Spode. And that's pretty too. That I could just see on the front of a full-size journal, or you know, the journal, the traveler's notebook. And that's cute too, more botanical. And this one, I just love the clear colors. So anyway, I can't remember how many napkins, but there's a lot. There's a lot of these and a lot of all of them. It's nice to have a nice selection because these are kind of a smaller scale, but you still get the design. You didn't get a notification. Shoot, I don't know. I don't know, Christy. Sorry, but I'm glad you found us. Okay. So that's it on the napkins, and I just have a lot to show today. So let me go through what we're going to use. All right, here's the stack. Now, I got out my Sizzix they're called Sizzix effects. So they're all different things. They all do different things. This is crystal glaze. So this is like, and I didn't, this is nice to have that protect that it doesn't dry out. But look at that. It's like glittery paste. So that's one thing. That'll be really nice for snow. Yes. Oh, thanks, Lexmi. Okay. This is gesso, and I did use this on my book. To what we're doing today, I'm going to show you some of the different things that I did in the first one, and then we're going to kind of do an abbreviated version for the second one, just for time's sake. We'll do as much as we can, but this is a dimensional paste, kind of like a modeling clay, not a texture. It's not light, it's heavy. This is a heavy weight, so I think it would hold up. That would make nice snow also. And this is crystal paste, which I'm not sure what the difference is, honestly. The one is crystal glaze. It's more like, I don't know. I have to play with them. I don't think I've used either of those because I got it in the summer. These are the metallic flakes, and this is the adhesive that you put those on with, and then the glitter. And I did use that today. I put some in a thing here. So those are one thing. And then I'm using the Sizzix heat, or the glue gun and the glue sticks. And I like them because they're long and I don't have to fill them every time. So that's the kind of extra things that I used. And then I'm going to use my Easy Cut adhesive on my mat board because I am going to adhere my paper to it right away. It just makes it go faster. This is my cover. This is the Field Notes die, and this is a handy one. It's sold out on Sizzix, but I have 5, I think, here, or 4 maybe. And then the bottom, the scoreboard, the Shadowbox piece, you're not going to believe it, but this is it. The slotted treat box bottom works, or lid, I'm sorry, the lid works with the Field Notes cover. You'll see. All right, so yeah, I don't know what's going on. I hope this is going out. Did anybody get a notification? So weird. All right, I'm going to show you. And the other thing that I want to show you is we're going to cut this, even though this is a plus. So you can see this is a wider die. You're going to need your Big Shot Plus or your a wider machine to cut it. But we're going to take it and use our mat board, the 6-inch wide, and we can cut all the pieces that we need using this. Okay, some of you did get notifications. All right, I don't know what's going on because we usually have more people, but whatever. I'm happy with all of you that are here, and people will watch on YouTube. Okay, you got both. All right, well, I don't know what to blame you on that. All right, so let's go ahead and start with this. Now, I did go ahead and I cut my pieces from the slotted treat box ahead of time, but I want to show you how I did it. Okay. So you take your piece of mat board. Now this is going to take 2 pieces for the bottom. Hi, Linda. Well, I'm glad you found us. All right. Now all I need is 2 pieces for my box, but I cut extras just in case because we all know how things can go wrong. All right. And I also do not want to hurt myself with my hot glue, but I did use it to glue some of the stuff inside. Hi, Katie. How are you? You did get notified. Okay, thank you. Oh, Leslie, you are good. I hope Glum is okay. All right, so let's lift this up so you guys can see. All right, so let's do it this way. This here is the little box surround right there. Okay, so in order to make the full box, we need two sets. Or 2 pieces, so one short and one long, so we cut 2. We'll put it together in a minute. Okay, this was just so much fun, guys. Aren't they cute? And this guy, I knew I had it. I was looking all through the my Christmas boxes to find where I put it because it needed color. And I was so happy I found it. If you don't have the adhesive sheets, what would you recommend using? Well, you could use glue. Some people use glue. You could use glue stick, but I find that it doesn't stay. It'll work for a little bit, but then it may come off. So you could use, anybody have ideas? Any double-sided adhesive sheets, Leslie says. Yeah. Well, thanks, Katie. I know I had so much fun making it, and I'm supposed to be designing for 2025, and like I just can't wrap my brain around it. So I was messing with this last night. And, good liquid glue. Okay. I know, the little baby deer. I think, Chris, that was from Target, and it was a little ornament. So, all right. So what I did was, and the reason I cut 4, because I'm probably going to want to make, oh no, why is it doing that again? Remember how we didn't have this problem? Okay, there we go. It's either too bright or too dark, and I don't have a light here. So, sorry. Hopefully, oh, wait a minute. Maybe I do. I moved everything around, guys. This took so much stuff. All right, let's just put it up here. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, what I did was, because I measured this, and it was a little less than, I think, 1.5 inches. So I know that my mat board is 6 inches wide. So I cut it in 1.5-inch strips, and I did all 4 of them because I just thought might as well. Okay, well, now it looks all right. Maybe with the light and the dark. So anyway, I have 2 strips, and then the other Cleo Call, brilliant glue, but you have to wait till it's dry. Okay. Then the other piece that we need, now this is the base of the box, so we don't need that. We just need this piece here, which is the lid and the bottom of the box. So what you would do is just cut another sheet of mat board down to this length, and I think it was 6.5 or something like that, and just lay it over your die and see how much you need and trim it, and you get, you know, this piece. You only need 1. Okay. So that is how I did it. And I was happy that I didn't have to find other stuff. You know, you have to cut it separately, but still it works really well. And that bottom part of the Shadowbox, it takes about 1.5 pieces. Okay. So the other thing that we're going to do, I cut that because I didn't want to use my Big Shot Plus. It's just so big on the counter here. Oh, no, it looks good. What the heck? All right. So here is my field notes die. And what I'm going to use this for is the front cover of the journal. Now, I could have put another one under it. You know, I could have done that. But I just decided, you know what? It all fit. And it was cute. And I just did the front and back. I didn't have this extend. You know, because I'm thinking I might want to put that on my mantle or something. I don't know. And I may change this because it's kind of jarring. It's not the same kind of gray. But that is an old Christmas card. And the reason that this happened was I was going through some of my old cards. And I'll show you ones that I found, ones that I think would be good, and some that might not work. Okay, so this is about recycling and just making a fun project. So the other thing that we're going to do is we are going to take another piece of mat board, all right, and we're going to cut it to the end here because we need this for our binding to fit the shadow box on, okay? So I am going to add paper to my cover and then paper to the back. So that saved me time. On the last one, I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to do, so I was not the most efficient. So let me put that over here. Let's add our papers. That will take just a minute. Okay, so one of them, look at this. It's that Minte paper again. Isn't that just beautiful? There's Glum. We were wondering. How are you, Glum? All right, so this I'm going to actually trim down a little. I don't like that extra adhesive sticking out because it'll stick to the die. I don't like that. Okay. Now let's hope that this will come apart. I was going to peel that up and I forgot. Okay, not too bad. All right, so that's going to be my inside, I think, but I don't know. Maybe that will be, no, that'll be my inside, and then this will be my front. All right. So, are you guys deep in your Christmas holiday preparations? I'm still not. I have to design. I have to design for the next. Not the next, in 2025. I cannot even think about it. But I mean, I'm supposed to have ideas by tomorrow. I do have the ideas, but I can't settle. I don't know. There's too much going on here. Mom, it's a whole thing. Her medicine, they're trying to cut down because they don't want to give her as much. You know, they just don't want to over-medicate older people, which I get, but I think from her behavior, she needs some. And it's not going too well. Anyway. All right, let's get our papers on. So this is going to be the inside. Sorry, my nails are dirty. Nursing, oh, Flora still. I thought it was your leg. We are, it's hard to keep track. Isn't that pretty? I love it. I think I wanted to do that on the front, but I didn't have enough. It's not long enough because it won't cover the binding, which we could just cover with something else, but I'm just going to trim this off so I know where the end is. Rolls of Scorpio. Okay. Okay, so there we go. And we have some scraps because I think I might need that for my binding on the inside. All right. Oh, your house is decorated. Linda, you're so good. All right. You know what? I'm just going to cut this off so I know where the end is. You're still in comfort and joy, Sabine? Me too. This is when I get excited. November, I'm not even thinking about it. I am because I know we're doing our event, but I'm just warming up. I get my stuff out. You know, it takes a while. I got a lot of stuff. All right, so now we are going to cut our front cover. You can't get going. Me either. You made the baubles. Well, that's good. That's something, Diane. Getting older is not for the faint of heart. You are not kidding. Ugh. All right, let me see. So this I want to come out about here. I'm not that picky about it, but well, this should be about right, though. All right, I will need to cover that. All right, let's hope this works, guys. So I don't have extra. All right, not decorated, but 8 kinds of cookies and treats are made. Calf went to the library for a cookie walk. What a fun thing. Yeah, make 1 and then Xerox. No blade in use, that's right. And I still have my hot glue gun going, though. All right, let's see how this... Oh, that looks perfect. Okay. All right, guys, we have our cover. All right, now let me show you how this works. We'll have to put together the box bottom. Let's do that first. Also, still comfort enjoying. Yes, me too. Every day there's still more stuff in there. All right, I'm just bending all of my little pieces over. And see how I messed that up? I didn't give the direct pressure, the spread out pressure, and it popped up there. So do as I say, not as I do. All right, so this is how we're going to make our little surround shadow box. So let's put this together. I do have hot glue going, but I'm not going to do it because I don't like to use it on the mat board because I feel like it adds too much bulk. Sorry, trying to find my tape here. So I'm just going to do tape. Now, the only way I would do it is if I peeled these layers off, and then the bulk wouldn't be as bad. You know, it wouldn't be as high. So, but, and I do have a hot glue gun going, but I'm just going to do this. All right, I feel like I just did this the other day. All right, so let's make our little bottom here. That paper is the fastest way to knit cables. I love it. I got my knitting out again and I brought it up to Mom's. And she was knitting. But yeah, she's doing some weird stuff, so. It's hard to get the right medicine. And then throw in any bladder infection, you know, the UTIs or other things that can mess you up. It's hard. It's a full-time job trying to figure out what's going on with that lady. Okay. All right, let's connect this. Get our base done. And just make sure this is tight. Okay. So behind schedule. I know, and we're going on our cruise a week from today. Which is exciting, but also, like, that means I have to get all of my Christmas stuff done. Still haven't gotten to Target to get the Transformers. Hey, Karen Gartland. I know, it is a worry because I'm not there, you know? And I mean, I was there, and now I know kind of what's going on, but, like, caregivers are calling me. Maybe shouldn't have given my number. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so now we have our base. And here is, you know, this is just a piece of white. Now I'm going to add, yeah, well, I know, Laura, except the kids are coming for Christmas. And I've talked to my son-in-law last night, the one whose dog shredded his finger, and it sounds like he's doing okay. And they're not going to do anything. They talked to the vet, and anyway, the dog is still around, which I think is good. Now this I noticed was a little big, and I could trim this, but it's best if you just get it in a good rectangle shape and then put it down all at one time, but that's so sticky. Doesn't want to do it. Okay, yeah, that's good. I could go ahead and trim this, but I think I'm just going to leave it. It's not that, yeah, see, it's a little off. That may be, I think I will go ahead and trim this because I don't want that sticking out. Yes, I hope they figure out too. All right, Lexmi, if you have questions, I'm sure the team, or the, well, they might as well be my team. Everybody can help you if you're new to this. And I hope you join the fan club because there's lots going on in there. And lots of help. If you have any questions, just go ahead in there. Eileen Hull Fan Club, just make sure you answer the questions. We'll let you in. Yeah, see, well, that wasn't the best thing to do, but sometimes these things happen. Now what I did all right, let me show you how to fix it. I pressed too hard. So we're just going to take a little glue and we're going to go in here. We're going to leave this alone for a minute. But if this ever happens, you just take your glue, go in there, and then get some clips, you know, put it back together. Let me get my clips. All right, all is not lost. Actually, you know what? I've got my hot glue gun going, which I never have. Oh, I'm missing a stick in there, but that should do the job. All right, the other thing that I did with my other one, see, you know what? Look at that, it's leaning. All right, well, let's look at this one because this was better. It's hard to do it in front of everybody. That's my excuse. All right, let me just organize a minute here. All right. So what we did, and it's pretty tight. I mean, it just fits. So doing that was not so good. I did trim some off, but if you wanted, what you could do, if you wanted it to have just a little more, you know, closed in, you know, this a little smaller, is you could take off a tiny bit at the end here. Oh, actually, yeah, that should work. No, you'd still get the same height. Well, you could separate these. No, you can't because you. Never mind. Don't listen to me. You're going to have to do it, but just try and you could cut down this part a little bit, and that would, you know, and squish in your strips, and you could get a good look. All right. Anyway, it does fit. I did it. And I did bulk it up a little because, as you can see, oh no, my little guy fell out. I didn't have time to glue him in there. But now I could. You know, I couldn't decide if I wanted to have him facing away from the bird because he has his little bow there, or facing the bird and like communicating with him. What do you guys think? Which way should he go? All right, so let me tell you how I did this. I found an old Christmas card, and I have some, and I'll show you. And I went through, first of all, you need one that's landscape, and another thing is you need one that is long enough. So you could always, you know, put stuff over here if it's not quite big enough, but it's easier to just get one. And those were kind of the colors that I liked, and it also already had this glitter on here, and I knew that I wanted something facing the bird. That's what I thought, Charlotte. I could always add another little ribbon, but I don't know. I would also want to cover that little hanging thing. You don't have, yes, probably the book box would, Sheila. Good thought. Okay, Elizabeth, thank you. Facing the bird. All right, that's what everyone says. Any right angle. Yes, that would have been smart. Why can I not think of that when I'm on a live? All right. Let's hope there's enough in here to stick them. Okay. All right. He's going to be talking to the birdie. All right. Okay. See how? Oh, you can't see. All right. I think he's in there. I'll let him dry for a minute. Okay. So what I did was I found my Christmas card, and that kind of determined my whole color palette. So I found that first, and I cut it down, and I set that in. And what happens is you cover this part here. So let's go through and see, and I'll show you what recommendations I have. So let's just look at them. This one is cute. This one has some nice print on it, and I like that saying. So that actually would fit great, and you just have to trim off a little bit, and you could set that in. Now, I added this greenery here, and then I put some texture paste on it to make it look like snow. And, you know, so really anything can work. I like the thought of having Christmas cards from someone that I know. Oh, those are old neighbors. This is one that I bought, and that might work. It's a little small, but that could work over here too, you know. I had a couple like this. Now you could, you know, orient it this way, and, you know, stand it, but it's a little bit harder because this is bigger than this. So I did go with the landscape, but as long as you have one, and I love that one, but it's kind of too small. I keep everybody's Christmas letter, but it's not quite big enough. This one, that one's from my dad. So if I kept that, or, you know, I might do one just anyway with his picture in it or something, and just have to trim off a little bit. And I also trimmed this off, but I would go ahead and keep that because that I wouldn't want to get rid of that. And I would know that Dad's note is in there. So this one I thought was pretty, you know, so if you wanted to do like a holiday theme, you just have, or a, you know, religious kind of, you would just kind of cut that off a little. This one is cute. I thought anything with like houses, you know, because then we can use all our little die cuts that we have and add in, you know, or little skates, or I don't know. I just thought that was pretty. There's that same one again. This one goes the wrong way. This one is kind of inviting, and that one's from my mom. So why did she just write that to Chris? Oh, it looks like she forgot to keep going. Anyway, this one is cute. You know, on the plate of cookies, I would always put that because cookies. Then I could put my dad's on the inside cover, the message. Yes. Oh, is that one discontinued? Shoot. I have a couple if you need them. All right. So this one is from my dad too. And I don't know that I like this. And I think he might have added this. I don't know. It looks kind of crooked. So maybe he added the sticker? I'm not sure. This one is cute, and I like that. Oh, that's our old neighbors. So that's kind of pretty, you know, so just go through and any kind of scenes. And if you don't have old Christmas cards, if you get rid of them, for heaven's sake, send them to my house. No, I have millions of them. I probably have 20 years worth of them. And I may have more that I don't know what I did, where I put them. But, you know, go through, see what you find, and pick out ones that you like. I love that little deer, but it's going the wrong way. And that one is pretty too. But there may be ways you can use them, you know, other ways. This one I decided to use in this project. So I'm going to do that. And then I was thinking maybe that, I don't know. We'll see. You don't have to have a card here. You only need one for there. But you can use them to decorate. If you wanted to use it on the front, you could do that. These were some old sprigs that I didn't have the whole strand of, you know, so I just picked them apart. This is some gauze that I just stuck in there. I haven't glued it down yet. This is a snowflake from the, you know, the, oh, shoot. Snowflakes, ornament and wreath die, Thinlit. Yes, I love to recycle. I keep, as I die cut out, the sentiments. Yes, the sentiments are nice too. Yeah, season's greeting, best wishes for the new year. Yeah, and I do have one over here somewhere that I was thinking would be cute. And the one that I used inside here was from, I think it might have been from a different card, but I just trimmed it off. It was kind of a foil, shiny greeting, but I like the saying, so, you know. I also, these are some pine cones I found at the post office. I went over to bring some stuff, and there were these teeny tiny little pine cones. And so I picked them up, and I put some of the texture paste on them too that I'd done here. And these are some that I got somewhere else. This is a trim that I got at Dollar Tree. And I wasn't going to do it, but I stuck it in there at the last minute instead of like a little fence because I was afraid I would cover everything up. So just think about it, and, you know, that's however you decide to put it together. Okay. The book box die was discontinued. Yes, but we do have one in the shop, or I think two. I don't know. Okay, so let's get rid of these. Now, let me just show you a couple other things that you can use. Like I said, oh, here's the other one. That's the other part of the message that I put in my book. So you could have put it there. This is the gauze, and I just cut these into strips. We had used them in a class. Leslie and Lisa can tell you down in Alabama, in May's class. You could use your napkin decoupage. I've got a little thing with all my Christmas napkins that are already cut up and put into place, ready to go. You could use this kind of trim. I don't remember where I got that, but I think it's really pretty and kind of subtle. It's got holes in it, but it's snowflakes. Oh, that was fun. You could go ahead and do your text paper on there, you know. These, you could even use fabric. Now, this wouldn't work. It's not big enough. But this is some stuff I got down in Alabama also. I thought it was so pretty. And actually, I brought it because I thought these colors match. They're really pretty nice. I don't know, you know, what I would do with it in this situation, but these are some things I found in a thrift store. And I was going to open them. Whoops. It's like a trim kind of, or like a garland. And, you know, in some cases you want a little bling. That could work. I also found, and that was 50 cents. I like to go, there's a place called the Bargain Loft, and every year they have a holiday shop, and they have all these great little things like this, because people are like, what would I do with that? And I say, I'll take it. Then I found also this, 80 cents for a big old thing of it, and I think this is maybe vintage. And look at how that matches. Isn't that nice? So that could be used. Here's the texture paste that I used. So whatever you have. I have some lace trim. I thought that would be pretty. Oh, here's the little pine cones I found. These are little trees, which I did put, I think I put it, yeah, I had a little tree in there. And this is some stuff I found, I don't know, Hobby Lobby, Michael's. It's like a pipe cleaner, but it's not, I didn't want to put a whole big, thick thing in here. So I thought that was pretty good, you know, size. You can use charms. You can use old jewelry. I found these pins, and one was an earring. This was the earring, and this was an old pin wreath, and I played with them in there, but I just didn't see how that would fit. I've got glitter. You could use old die cuts. I thought snowman maybe. So who knows? I'm doing a new one. Now, like I said, if you want to use new stuff, you could buy, you know, new Christmas cards and do them. This one, I love the woodland theme. I've been really liking that lately. Yes, Chris, that's a good idea. You think that is chenille? Yeah, isn't it cool? I know, 80 cents, and what a random name or price, you know, 80 cents. And then I also cut out some extra snowflakes, and when I used glitter, and that was the same from that die. I also, you could use rubber stamps for your sentiment. There's tons of stuff you can do, but let's just put this together. Sorry, that's very loud. Okay, let's do this one. All right, so here is our cover. Sorry it's taking so long to get to this, but I'm not going to have time to do all those other things, so we might as well just talk about it and not do it. All right, so what I'm doing is I folded on the first binding strip, and then I'm going to fold on the last one. And the box is going to fit right inside. Hopefully. We'll see. I haven't totally mangled it. All right. Yeah, we're good. Hallelujah. All right, so look at that. Slotted treat box plus field notes. Okay? So all we do is, now, I'm trying to think of how I glue. I think I did use hot glue. So let's just do that. I think I need another, where did I put it? Need another glue stick. Oh, there's one right next to it. Yay. All right. It's kind of that awkward time when it's running out, but and this one, you know, I don't care what color it is. It's a mixture of glitter and glue. Whoops, I didn't mean to go over that, but oh well. And then I'm just going to set that down there and press. And that's it. There's our box. And I shouldn't have done that, but we can scrape that out of there. Okay. It's a little off, but with all that's going on, I'm not going to worry about it. So this is where we could use our little strip and cover it. This one here that was left over. So I think I will do that. Just make sure it's not caught and getting that all messed up. All right, and this one is going to wrap around here so we don't have to worry about it. On mine, I did add extra. I use washi tape because I hadn't covered it because I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I was initially going to add texture paste all over the outside, and I put it on the inside because I was trying to cover where all the seams were, and I wasn't sure if I could get it right in place, and I wound up just doing the texture paste and then painting over it. I used gesso. Oop. All right, that's okay. Nope, see, that is too much. Now I'm gonna have to, oh yes, got it. All right, I'm gonna trim this down a little because that was getting caught in the seam and I don't want to even go there. Sorry guys, but I'm making a mistake so you don't have to do it. My standard disclaimer. Yes, it reminded me of that embossing folder too. All right, I don't think I have enough glue. I think I'm going to have to, let me see. I think I might be out of glue in here finally. I've been using this and I go through a lot of glue. Let's see. Oh, no, maybe it was just clogged up. But I'm glad it didn't set and I could tear it off and redo. It is getting low though. All right. Just make sure you can bend everything. Okay. All right. So now we have our box shape. That looks cute. We could fill that in with pen or ink or whatever. Okay, now I'm going to make my inside. And let's see, that is from my cousin. So that's okay. Oh. All right, so I'm going to make a, let's see. Yeah, that's pretty. I'm going to make like a little mark on here so I know where to trim, how big we want it, like a template. So I'm gonna do this first and then figure out on my card how I wanna, where I wanna put it. And you know, this does not have to be hard. I'm just making it that way today. And if anything, I would go a little smaller because there's tabs in there that could get stuck in, but just do a little fitting. It's hard to get it out though. So yeah, that's good. So then I'm going to take this. Now, it would also be a good idea to do an acrylic or packaging piece and use that as a little sample, but I think I want to have peace on there. So maybe I'll do it right here and just figure out where I want it. This is Thomas Kincaid. You guys could figure this out. And, you know, you kind of get a theme going with it. Like that other one was woodland, but maybe you want to do, you know, foil or elegant. Whatever you want to do. Or like kids, you know, one for them. It'd be cute also to put like your grandkids' photos in there, like a 4x6. Lots of stuff. All right. Yeah, that's nice. And I do like it with the sweater, even though that's a little crooked, but that's okay. I think the colors go really nicely. And maybe a little more over here. Okay. Yeah, that seems fine. All right. So we can just add a little bit of glue around here. It's not really going to go anywhere. And then I'm going to press it in when I add my branches or whatever I decide to put in here. I'm just going to go until we hit an hour. Okay. You guys can figure out because I kind of told you how I did the rest. But this is more than a Facebook Live time. There we go. All right. It's squished a little in the corner, but that's all right. Okay. So there's that. You don't want it buckling, but actually it could kind of bow out a little and be 3D. That's all right. Okay. So what should we do next? Let's see how that might be pretty in there. What do you think? You think the blue or kind of fade into this stuff? What do you guys think? Try the blue. It's kind of light. You keep all your cards. We'll have to go through. All right. Tell me what you think, guys. Because I have a lot of this stuff. I think that'd be pretty. Anybody care? I'm going to do the blue. All right. Just to hide where it doesn't match. You know what I mean? In through here. You like the blue? All right. All right. 2 votes for the blue. You know what would also be cute? To put like lights in here. Those little battery lights would be really adorable. I'm just trying to see how much I need here. I hope that's not too much blue, but really, can you ever have too much blue? No. Okay, everybody's saying blue. Anniversary. Yeah, and you know, even like Valentine's Day or any holiday or occasion, you know? All right, let's just do a little dab of glue right in the corner. I'll go over that when I get to the end so it doesn't look all yellow. Can't have that. Oops. Come on, stick in there. All right. Let's just poke that in there a little. So what are you guys watching on TV? You watching Christmas stuff? We watched Jack Reacher. I think we'd already seen the whole thing and we watched it again. Okay, I'm really pressing it into the corners pretty tightly. And I will go ahead and add more glue there once I get this figured out. I don't like to add too much. I kind of like the glue sticks that are not yellow. They're the clear. But we can cover this too. A little snow, a pine cone. Works wonders. Tiny holes in and poke through. Yeah, that would be so cute. I have some too, and they're twinkly lights. My friend Amanda is, her company is Pear Blossom Press. I don't know if you guys have heard of her, but she does really cool stuff. And she sent me them to test out, and I haven't used them yet. Oh, watching it at Lessons in Chemistry. Okay, I saw a lot about that. Am I going to cry, Chris? Because I might. I was thinking. It didn't. It looked kind of odd on the trailer. But you never know. Okay. I don't mind if this is kind of wavy. Blue stuff intertwined with tiny lights. That would be. All right, I'm just gonna. It doesn't want to cut this. All right, that's got a lot of yellow glue, but all right, so we need to figure out what to put. Yeah, I don't like that. All right, so working on Dad's paper. Oh, hey, Lenine. I will cry. Oh, slow horses. Yeah, that was on our list. All right, you know what? I am going to get out my texture paste, and I'm going to add some of that because that's going to get my yellow out of there. All right, let's see. So I just took this and I actually made a giant mess with it, but it's kind of fun. So I'm just going to go over where and if I get some on there, I'm just going to say it's snow. Does that sound all right? And on the other one, I went around the outside too, like I said, because I wasn't sure. This can cover many problems. See, also in these corners here, you know, you can like kind of cover them up too. And I think it also strengthens it, so it's kind of fun to mess with this, but also messy. All right, well, might as well. Just go to town. I like the streaky idea. It looks like a snowdrift or, you know, a little snow on this. That's not bad. Kind of messy. Well, play around with it. You guys will do better than me. But this is going to dry, and big deal. It's a collage, so, you know, the more 3D, the better, right? And you could always, you know, stick that in there, but there's some kind of strings. I don't know. Maybe they're glue strings that got texture paste on them. Yep, that's what it is. Now, where to put it? They're everywhere. All right. It looks messy, but I want it to. All right. Well, you get the idea. Let's just get a little more snow on these. It does kind of look like a snowdrift. I think maybe I'll just put some on here too. And this is where you can get your glitter and add that. Shake a little of that in there. Not bad. I also have a little fence somewhere. That might be pretty. I'm just going to do a whole layer of, and you know, make it dimensional. It's your thing. Just glob it in. All right. Well, I've got all kinds of strings now in my thing here, but kind of like that. Who knew we'd have glue strings in the snow, but this is crazy. All right, there. That's kind of cute. What do you think? Can you guys like, oh, great. I'm just going to kind of sprinkle. I'm going to have dinner with my friend who I was on a call with her last night on a group call. I'm just going to sprinkle this over the garbage can and get rid of extra. And she said, I'm flying into Virginia tomorrow. And she had a work meeting, but not till tomorrow night. And I was supposed to watch my grandson who had 104 fever. And I said, well, I wish I could, but I, see you, but I can't because I'm watching my grandson. And my son called this morning and said he didn't feel good either and he was going to stay home. I was like, okay, but I didn't have her number. But anyway, then Susie called and she's like, hey, did you know Sarah Clark's in town? I was like, yes, but I don't have her number. So we're going to dinner. All right, so just mess around with this as you like. I think that's pretty. I don't even know what else I would add to that. What do you guys think? The glitter is good. There was already some on the card, and I love peace. I don't know. What else should I add? I have tons of stuff, guys. Maybe a little tree. I could put a little tree over here. Let me find them. I have, yeah, you like it, Charlotte? Glitter is magical. Now this looks pretty good. The one thing that I noticed is that we would have to smush the back down if you want to use it because it's too wide. These big ones, you know what I mean? It would stick up and not close. What do you think? That color? I kind of like that. What do you guys think? Little tree? This one is pretty big. Maybe a smaller one. I do have a smaller one. I could do two. It's not bad. What do you think? One or two? Then we have to do three. Because you can't just do two. All right. Come on. I think I still have glitter glue in here. A star, top right. Oh, let me see if I don't know if I have a star. I have to really press that down because now it got kind of weird. This you can still bend because it's wire, so I'm not worried about that. I could do one over here too, and that would be three. So maybe I'll do two over here and one there, and then that's your odd number, which is always good. Ah, forgot this is still wet, but I do have one that color too. I think I like the white. You like the trees? Oh, good, Elaine. Me too. I am so happy to be using stuff that I've had forever. Like every year I buy it and then I don't use it, and then it goes into the thing, and then next year it's there again. And so I think that's cute. Now what else could we add? Yes, gives perspective. The trees are lovely. Oh, glitter on them. Well, we could add glitter to the trees. Could there ever be too much glitter? This stuff is wet. Here, well, that's drying kind of. Now see, it's a little harder to close because I think this is sticking out. I might have to give that a little trim. I don't know. Maybe I can push that down a little. That pretty much dried, but all right, let's leave our little scene. Now see, a little deer. I do have another little deer, but well, let's wait and see. He might want to go on the front. Okay, so on the front, and I don't need to do them the same every time, you know, but I have more stuff, but I just don't have it. Oh, shoot. You know what? Put the fence you have centered between the trees. The fence I have. Yes, that would be cute, except it's pretty big. It's like a big plastic, Madeline. I don't know if that's going to work. You know what, guys? A little snowman. I probably do, Brenda. That would be cute. Like up here. I could do a little paper one for dimension. Less is more. Karen. What are you saying? Less is more. You know what, guys? It's 10 after, and I have to go meet those guys for dinner at 5:30. So I got to go. 2 little ice skaters. I'm going to look through here and see what you guys say. Can I trim it? Trim the tree? Yes, I may have to do that. Little gold packages would be cute. A tiny rabbit. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I have a tiny rabbit. Maybe, but I knew I would get into this. See, guys, this is not a class for one, but you have the idea of how it goes together. And see on here, I did the paste and the glitter all around. I didn't do the back, though. I need to do it. Or put something. I would like to cover that because I painted it, but go to dinner. Stop talking. Okay, I'm going to go, guys. If you have any ideas for me, just message me or put it in the fan club. I'll put a picture up later, and we'll talk to you later. See you guys on Tuesday, okay? All right. Thanks, everybody. Bye.